tap, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Minnesota Vikings. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On the ground, it's the rookie from Tennessee. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Sampson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards in a Chicago 1st down. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
Open man down the field. That's Burden. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards that time. Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Play action. Now Williams sliding out of the pocket. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 of the 11. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
This is caught. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. DJ Moore, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears are on the board first here this afternoon. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk in the 20.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Well, these 2 teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the Vikings who won that one on the road, so they'll look for the sweep here in Minneapolis. Throwing is McCarthy. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's McCarthy. Eluding the pressure right. Well, this one's going to sail on him a bit, and it's incomplete. And the Vikings sit 6-3 on the year. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Third down from the gun, McCarthy. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's more. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
They'll run. This is Jordan Mason. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Looking to throw McCarthy. Flush to his right. Open man, that's Felton. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. That is caught. And he will have a Vikings first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of the football. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Bears' 27-yard line.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Throwing again, McCarthy. And that is incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson. And it's 3rd and short.
There defensively.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now McCarthy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
To the air with McCarthy. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he's going to be touchdown, but he's got the first down. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
First down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Touchdown! T.J. Hawkinson from 6 yards away. And the Vikings are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point splits the offense. Tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored 7-7 here as kicks away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
They'll go play action here with Williams. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. On play action, here's Williams. Well, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 10. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Here's Williams. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job controlling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Looking to throw is Williams. Buying time to his left. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Well, that turned out better than most of the passes he could have thrown on that snap. The coverage downfield was excellent, but the containment close to home left him a backdoor escape, and they paid dearly for not locking up.
They'll run on first down. Sampson. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
The Vikings' 33-yard line.
That's caught left side. Burden. Call it a gain of a yard. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. In motion goes the tight end. Throwing is Williams. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings will take over here at their own 12-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy. And he whips that one incomplete there.
They will play action. Here's McCarthy. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
McCarthy operating from the gun. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Here's 2nd and 10. Sticking with a pass. Here's McCarthy.
Escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
3rd down and 1.
3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for him with Jones. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over.
Oh, the snap, a poor one, and this is blocked.
And they will wind up with a football here at the 22-yard line.
The long snapper's going to have to take some accountability for this one. It was his mistake that left his punter vulnerable, and they weren't able to save the play.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
To throw, Williams.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Pass caught by Burden.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
They'll go. Here's Williams.
And it's incomplete. They could not convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And that will force a turnover on downs.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Operating from the gun, McCarthy.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Kyle Gordon puts it off.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it just because I believe in you guys.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
To the air, Williams.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
To throw, it's Williams.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Luther Burden, 28 yards. And the Bears will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 35.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. From the shotgun, McCarthy.
But he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright.
Davis now to return it. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The final shot before break. Williams. And his throw is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
from the gun on third down. McCarthy. He rifles complete. Caught by Moore. From the 32 now. Here's first and 10.
Gain of 10 yards. And the Vikings first down.
McCarthy going to throw again.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Justin Jefferson.
Now it's second and 10.
It leads to second and 10.
Throwing is McCarthy.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's third and 5.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That's good for a Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's McCarthy.
Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Looking to throw McCarthy.
Over the middle, complete. It's Jones. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 17-yard line.
That's good for a Vikings first down.
Operating from the gun. McCarthy eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback, so that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a second and 10.
Looking to throw. McCarthy flush to his right. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted.
Tyreek Stevenson picks it off.
And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Moore, the man in motion. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. The false start backs him up 5, first and 15.
Moore, the motion man right. And he'll get it here on the jet sweep.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. They'll look to throw here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be second down.
They'll shift things around.
At the 10-yard line.
From the gun, here's Williams.
Williams loses the football.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
Let's see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
To the air again, McCarthy. This one brought in by Jefferson.
And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down.
They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy.
Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
And they'll begin by running the option.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Going quickly out wide to Moore. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 6.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
And this offense on third down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here.
And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage.
And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down.
So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
off the play fake. It's Williams. He's got this complete to Burden. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On third down, Sampson. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there.
Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it was fair to look back and say the fourth down was a moment where this one was decided. And as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But, hey, a lot of credit to the guys on the defensive side of the ball. They knew they'd have to defend in that situation, and they got it done.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now McCarthy.
And this is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now, you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now, with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
To the air with McCarthy. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Here we go, set. 18, right here.
Throwing again, McCarthy.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, we may not see it behind the big play sheet.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Going for it, here's McCarthy.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. And it'll be a turnover on downs. On first down, Sampson.
And then maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6.
A gain of 4 brings up second down.
Pass complete to Loveland.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
Now he'll try to run with this.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
They'll fake the give. Now Williams. Open man. He finds Komet. Touchdown, Chicago.
A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Bears have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Santos with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
Finding Hawkinson here on the out route.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards, 1st down, Vikings.
Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options and throws it away.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it'll be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw again.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Vikings, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Sticking with the pass. Here's McCarthy.
Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Montez Sweat picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. To the right side, and he's got more complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
A gain of 13. It's 3rd down.
McCarthy operating from the gun. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
From the shotgun, McCarthy.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel.